Have you ever noticed that bread seems to be present in almost every meal we have, from quick breakfast sandwiches to slices of toast served with soup in the evening? With a history of more than 14,000 years, bread has become so familiar that many people believe they cannot live without it. However, for those living with diabetes or at high risk, eating bread can lead to silent but serious consequences. Most traditional breads contain a high amount of refined starch and have a high glycemic index, causing blood glucose levels to spike within minutes of eating. This not only makes you feel sluggish, but also increases the risk of long-term complications from diabetes. But do not give up just yet. You do not have to cross bread off your daily menu. In today's video, I will share with you 8 delicious and blood sugar-friendly bread alternatives. These options will not only make you feel better, but also help you stay full longer, offer a variety of flavors, and bring flexibility to your meals. If you are looking for a way to keep enjoying your favorite bread without worrying about blood sugar spikes, then you are in the right place. Stay tuned. Whole wheat tortillas. Have you ever thought that in order to stabilize your blood sugar, you had to give up all types of bread, including the soft and convenient tortilla? Many people believe that tortillas, especially those used in burritos or wraps, are something diabetics should stay away from. But that is not entirely true. The fact is, if you choose the right kind of tortilla, not only can you continue enjoying your favorite dishes, but you can also improve your blood sugar and heart health. Let us start with a simple yet highly effective option: tortillas made from 100% whole wheat. This is not your usual white flour or refined corn tortilla. Whole wheat tortillas retain all 3 important parts of the wheat grain: the fiber-rich bran, the starchy endosperm, and the nutrient-dense germ. This integrity is what gives this type of tortilla its superior nutritional power. A study published in the journal Nutrition, Metabolism, and Cardiovascular Diseases found that consuming just about 2 to 5 servings of whole grains per day could reduce the risk of heart attack by up to 21%. For people with diabetes, this is even more significant since the cardiovascular system is one of the most affected by prolonged high blood sugar. Not only that, whole wheat tortillas offer an impressive range of nutrients. A medium-sized whole wheat tortilla, about 28 to 30 grams, contains roughly 92 calories, just 0.5 grams of fat, 19.5 grams of carbohydrates, and 2.5 grams of fiber. In comparison, 2 slices of regular white bread contain more than 132 calories, over 25 grams of refined starch, and less than 1 gram of fiber. The difference is clear. With a lower glycemic index and higher fiber content, whole wheat tortillas help slow down sugar absorption into the bloodstream, reducing blood sugar spikes after meals. In addition to fiber, whole wheat tortillas are also rich in essential minerals such as calcium, iron, potassium, and magnesium. Potassium is especially important for people with diabetes because it helps regulate blood pressure, maintain kidney function, and support cells in using insulin effectively. A lack of potassium can worsen insulin resistance, increasing the risk of cardiovascular and nerve complications. Another great benefit of whole wheat tortillas is how versatile they are. You can use them to make veggie wraps, grilled fish rolls, pan-seared chicken wraps, or even breakfast rolls with eggs and avocado. A bit of lettuce, a few tomato slices, some shredded boiled chicken, and a dollop of hummus or mashed avocado, and you have a light, nutritious, and blood sugar-friendly meal. However, it is important to read labels carefully when shopping. Not all tortillas on the market are good options. Many may say wheat, but are actually made from refined flour that does not retain the bran and germ. Look for words like 100% whole wheat or whole grain at the beginning of the ingredient list. Avoid products labeled enriched wheat flour, since this means refined flour artificially fortified with vitamins, not the original whole form beneficial for blood sugar. Also be cautious with white or yellow corn tortillas. Although they sound natural, these often have higher starch content and lower fiber than whole wheat tortillas. Additionally, many products contain unhealthy oils or hidden sugars listed as corn syrup or maltodextrin, both of which can cause blood sugar spikes. A helpful tip is to keep portions moderate, even with healthy options. Although whole wheat tortillas are good for diabetics, eating too many at once can still add up in carbohydrates and affect blood sugar. 1 or 2 tortillas are enough for a main meal, especially when combined with lean protein sources such as fish, chicken, breast eggs, or lentils, plus green vegetables and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. Finally, remember to pay attention to how your body feels after each meal. If you eat a whole wheat tortilla and find that you do not feel tired, Do not crave sweets afterward or see stable blood sugar readings 2 hours after eating. That is a very good sign. Your body's feedback will help you adjust and choose the best options for your health. If you ever thought you had to give up soft breads forever, I hope today's section has opened a new door for you. Eating healthy does not mean giving up everything, but rather learning to make smarter, more thoughtful choices so you can enjoy flavor while protecting your health. Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread is one of the rare types of bread created based on a recipe from the Bible, and interestingly, this bread is actually an ideal choice for those living with diabetes. The name Ezekiel comes from a passage in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 9, which mentions a mixture of grains and legumes used to make bread: wheat, barley beans, lentils, millet, and spelt. These ingredients are not only symbolic, but also highly nutritious and beneficial for blood sugar control. What sets Ezekiel bread apart from conventional bread is the sprouting process. When grains and legumes are allowed to sprout, they undergo a very special biochemical transformation. At this stage, enzymes are activated to break down starches into more digestible forms, while enhancing antioxidant and vitamin content. As a result, Ezekiel bread has lower carbohydrate content than bread made from regular white flour, while offering more B vitamins, folic acid, calcium, iron, and magnesium. Magnesium is particularly important for people with diabetes. According to research from Tufts University, adequate magnesium intake can help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce insulin resistance, which is a key factor in poor blood sugar control. One slice of Ezekiel bread, about 34 grams, provides around 80 calories, 4 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbohydrates, and 3 grams of fiber. This fiber content helps slow the absorption of sugar into the blood, minimizing sudden blood sugar spikes. Furthermore, the glycemic index, GI, of Ezekiel bread is only around 36, placing it in the low GI category. This means Ezekiel bread has a minimal impact on post-meal blood glucose levels, making it suitable for those needing stable glucose control. Ezekiel bread is also beneficial for digestion due to its high content of both soluble and insoluble fiber. Fiber nourishes gut microbiota, increases satiety, supports weight loss, and helps stabilize cholesterol. Especially for older adults, maintaining a healthy digestive system is directly linked to nutrient absorption and immune function. A key point is that Ezekiel bread is not made from refined flour, but from sprouted whole grains, meaning you receive all the natural nutrition from the grain rather than a processed version stripped of much of its value. In addition, this bread contains no cholesterol, no added sugar, no artificial preservatives, and no hydrogenated oils, all of which help reduce the risk of diabetes complications such as heart disease, high cholesterol, and chronic inflammation. When choosing Ezekiel bread, you can find different versions such as toasted slices, round sandwich buns, or even thin wraps. Depending on your meal needs, you can use Ezekiel bread for breakfast toast, light vegetable sandwiches, or toast them to replace crackers served with soup. For storage, since Ezekiel bread contains no preservatives, it is best to refrigerate or freeze it after purchase. This does not affect the quality, and in fact helps extend the shelf life while retaining its nutritional content. Another point many people are curious about is its taste, made from whole grains and legumes. Ezekiel bread has a rich, slightly nutty flavor and is not as sweet as white bread. At first it might taste unfamiliar, but after a few tries you will notice its firm texture, rich flavor, and longer-lasting fullness. If you prefer something softer, you can lightly toast or steam the slices to increase moisture and make them easier to chew. To optimize the benefits of Ezekiel bread, it is best to pair it with sources of protein and healthy fats like boiled eggs, tuna mashed avocado, or a thin layer of hummus. Combining a variety of nutrients not only makes your meals more enjoyable, but also helps create a balanced plate for better blood sugar control. If you are living with diabetes and feel that eating has become a list of restrictions, Ezekiel bread might be a game-changing option to expand your menu while staying safe for your health. More importantly, you will likely experience more stable energy levels, reduced cravings, and greater peace of mind when monitoring your blood sugar after meals. Have you ever tried this kind of bread? Or are you surprised to learn that there is a type of bread that is not only delicious, but also supports blood sugar control? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this information helpful, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive more useful tips on nutrition and blood sugar management. Lettuce wraps. On the journey of adjusting your diet to manage diabetes, one of the most common concerns might be, how can I still eat well without spiking my blood sugar? This is a completely valid question. Many people, especially those used to sandwiches or wraps, often struggle with giving up familiar white bread. But did you know that there is a solution that is simple, visually appealing, and good for your health that you may not have thought of yet? That is using lettuce as a wrap, also known as lettuce wraps. At first glance, you might wonder how a leaf of lettuce could replace a slice of bread. But when you take a bite of a crisp lettuce wrap filled with lean meat, hard-boiled egg, or salmon, you will immediately notice the difference. Not only does it not lack in flavor, but this natural wrap also brings many health benefits, especially for blood sugar. A study published in the journal Diabetes Care in 2004 showed that people who regularly consumed leafy green vegetables, especially varieties like lettuce, had a significantly lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who ate fewer greens. This is directly linked to the fiber, vitamins, and essential minerals found in leafy greens. Lettuce is a vegetable rich in water and very low in calories. 1 cup of chopped lettuce contains fewer than 8 calories, almost no fat or cholesterol, and only about 2 grams of carbohydrates, including around 1 gram of fiber. This makes lettuce an extremely low glycemic index food that causes virtually no blood sugar fluctuations after eating. In addition, lettuce provides vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, potassium, and folate, all vital nutrients for immune function, heart health, and nervous system function. Potassium in particular helps regulate blood pressure and supports the body's ability to use insulin more effectively, a critical need for people with diabetes. One of the features that makes lettuce wraps so appealing is their versatility in preparation and combinations. You can use large lettuce leaves like romaine or iceberg to wrap lean meat, eggs, fish tofu, or any protein you enjoy. Add a few slices of cucumber, carrot, or bell pepper for extra crunch. You can also include a bit of avocado or hummus if you want some healthy fat to increase satiety. Among lettuce varieties, romaine is considered more nutritious than iceberg. Romaine contains higher levels of vitamins K, A, and C and has a mild sweetness that pairs well with sandwich-style fillings. If you want to enhance flavor while keeping things light, romaine is an ideal choice. From a digestive standpoint, lettuce contains both soluble and insoluble fiber, which slows down digestion and carbohydrate absorption. This helps reduce the risk of sudden blood sugar spikes after meals. At the same time, fiber also nourishes beneficial gut microbiota, improving digestion and supporting immunity, a valuable benefit for older adults. Beyond health benefits, lettuce wraps are a great option for those trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. They help reduce starchy carb intake at meals while still offering fullness, enjoyment, and adequate energy. Another reason lettuce wraps are so well loved is their refreshing, clean taste and easy digestion. For older adults, especially those who often experience bloating or indigestion after starchy meals, lettuce wraps are a flavorful and gentle solution. If you want to get started, it is very simple. Just buy a head of fresh romaine or iceberg lettuce. Choose large green, undamaged leaves. Wash, drain, and store in an airtight container in the fridge. Whenever you need a meal, just take out a few leaves, add your favorite filling, and roll them up. No cooking required, no special equipment needed, and you can even prepare them the night before for a ready-to-go lunch. However, be careful not to overload each wrap with too many ingredients or sauces, which can cause the leaves to tear or become too soggy. Instead of using heavy dressings, you can opt for light yogurt-based sauces or a mix of lemon juice and olive oil. These keep the meal light while better managing calorie and fat intake. If you are tired of repetitive meals with bread or carbs, lettuce wraps offer a breath of fresh air. They not only help stabilize blood sugar, but also bring a sense of creativity and refreshment to your daily diet. And best of all, this meal is suitable for the whole family, not just those with diabetes. So next time you want to change things up, try lettuce wraps. You might be surprised that something as delicate as a lettuce leaf can bring such lasting fullness and well-being. Almonds are a nut rich in monounsaturated fats, fiber, and protein. But what makes almond flour different from regular white flour is its extremely low glycemic index, under 1. This means that when you eat bread made from almond flour, your blood sugar rises very slowly and steadily. This is an extremely important factor for anyone trying to manage their daily glucose levels. A small serving of 2 slices of almond bread may provide about 250 calories over 10 grams of fat, around 8 grams of carbohydrates, and up to 4 grams of fiber. At first glance, you might be concerned about the calories and fat content, But remember that most of the fat in almonds is monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fat, which is heart-friendly. It helps lower bad cholesterol and supports the body in using insulin more effectively. In addition, the fiber in almond bread plays a key role in slowing sugar absorption. This helps you avoid post-meal blood sugar spikes while creating a longer-lasting feeling of fullness, reducing cravings or unnecessary snacking. If you have ever felt hungry soon after eating white bread or pastries, almond bread may surprise you with how satisfying it is. But it does not stop there. Almond flour is also rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps regulate blood sugar, supports muscles, and balances nerve activity. According to a study published by Harvard School of Public Health, people who get enough magnesium in their diet have better insulin control and can reduce their risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 30%. Almond bread also contains calcium, iron, manganese, potassium, and vitamin E. Among these, vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation, supports cell health, and is especially helpful for people with diabetes, a group at high risk for chronic inflammation and blood vessel damage. Another reason why almond bread is worth considering is its naturally nutty flavor and unique texture. When baked, it has a soft but firm consistency, making it pleasant to eat without being dry like some other low-carb breads. You can use almond bread to make sandwiches, pair it with boiled eggs, tuna, or even spread nut butter and a few slices of banana for a blood sugar-friendly, energy-rich breakfast. If you want to make almond bread at home, all you need is almond flour, eggs, olive oil, a little baking powder, and light seasoning, like salt and thyme. Everything can be mixed and baked in a small loaf pan, and after 30 to 40 minutes, you will have a delicious and healthy loaf of bread. You can also buy pre-made almond bread at the supermarket, but make sure to read the ingredient label. Choose products with no added sugar, no white flour, and high fiber content. One small note is that almond bread is higher in calories than traditional bread, so it is important to watch your portions. 1 or 2 small slices are enough for a main or light meal. Pairing with green vegetables and a protein source like boiled eggs or grilled chicken breast will help create a more balanced meal and better blood sugar stability. Last but not least is how you feel. If after eating almond bread you do not feel tired, do not get sleepy after meals, or if your blood sugar test shows stable readings, that is a great sign. It means your body is responding positively. Small changes, big results. You do not need to completely remove bread from your life, you just need to choose the right type that suits your health condition. Then you can still enjoy a full, tasty, and healthy meal, and almond bread is one of those smart choices. Have you ever tried almond bread? How did you feel the first time you replaced white bread with a version that is better for your blood sugar? If you are looking for a sustainable, gentle, and effective change, almond bread deserves to be your companion at every meal. Portobello mushroom buns. Do you remember the feeling of holding a warm burger in your hand? That satisfying feeling of something firm with a grilled aroma and an inviting layer of filling in the middle. It is a simple yet heartwarming culinary pleasure. However, for people with diabetes, enjoying a traditional burger carries some hidden risks. That is because of the bun, white bread that contains fast-digesting starch, which can quickly raise blood sugar. But that does not mean you have to give up burgers forever. There is a great alternative that not many people notice but is very effective: portobello mushroom buns, using portobello mushrooms instead of burger buns. Portobello mushrooms are large, round, and flat with a firm texture, rich flavor, and easy to prepare. Especially when grilled, they become tender on the inside while still holding a chewy outer layer, very similar to the structure of a real burger bun. More importantly, portobello mushrooms contain very little carbohydrate, are high in fiber, and have almost no noticeable glycemic index. This makes them an ideal choice for people who need to control their post-meal glucose levels. One large portobello mushroom contains only about 22 calories, 2 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates, including 1-3 grams of fiber. The fiber-to-carb ratio is excellent, helping slow sugar absorption and increase satiety. Moreover, mushrooms are rich in vitamin D, phosphorus, potassium, and manganese, essential minerals for immune health, bone strength, and cardiovascular function. Vitamin D in mushrooms is especially notable. It is a vitamin commonly lacking in older adults and people with diabetes. Vitamin D helps the body use insulin more effectively, reduces chronic inflammation, and supports blood sugar regulation. A single portobello mushroom can provide around 5 to 10% of your daily vitamin D needs, depending on how it is grown and its natural sun exposure. Additionally, portobello mushrooms contain ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant studied for its ability to protect cells from damage caused by oxidative stress, a common condition in people with diabetes. According to a report from the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, ergothioneine may reduce inflammation and support endothelial function, helping lower the risk of cardiovascular complications. Another advantage of using mushrooms as burger buns is that mushrooms are very low in sodium and contain no cholesterol. Meanwhile, many commercial bread products often contain added salt and trans fats, ingredients that can worsen diabetes and heart disease. Therefore, switching to mushrooms as the bun is a small change that delivers big benefits. To prepare them, simply choose 2 large portobello mushrooms. Remove the stems, rinse lightly, and pat dry. Then lightly season with olive oil, pepper, and a bit of minced garlic if you like. Grill in a non-stick pan or oven at medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes per side until the mushrooms are tender, but still hold their shape. Once they have cooled slightly, you can use them like burger buns, sandwiching your favorite filling inside, such as grilled chicken breast, seared salmon, roasted vegetables, or boiled eggs. If you want to enhance the flavor, spread a layer of hummus, mashed avocado, or unsweetened yogurt sauce. These ingredients not only add appeal, but also provide healthy fats that help stabilize blood sugar and prolong satiety. A bit of romaine lettuce, sliced tomatoes, or red onion also adds crunch and extra vitamins. One thing to note is that mushrooms contain a lot of water, so if not grilled properly, the bun may become soft and slippery when held. To fix this, you can grill the mushrooms at a higher temperature for a shorter time, or let them drain after grilling. A piece of paper towel under the bun while assembling will help keep things dry and easy to eat. You can enjoy portobello mushroom buns as a main meal or a light meal, depending on your energy needs for the day. Since mushrooms are low in calories, you can easily add a side of roasted sweet potatoes or a vegetable salad to create a well-balanced meal that is not only delicious, but also supports healthy blood sugar levels. If you are looking for a way to change up your meals without losing that feeling of enjoyment, portobello mushroom buns offer a delightful experience, especially for older adults, reducing refined starches while still keeping meal. Satisfaction is a big plus, and sometimes it is the smallest changes that create the biggest turning points on the journey to better health. Have you ever tried using portobello mushrooms instead of bread? If not, try it next time. You might be surprised that something as simple as a mushroom can bring so much enjoyment and comfort, both in taste and in how it supports your blood sugar. Bell pepper sandwiches. In the list of bread alternatives for people with diabetes, there is one option that is not only colorful, but also very nutritious. That is bell peppers. With their round, elongated shape and bright colors like red, yellow, orange, or green, bell peppers have long been known as a vegetable rich in vitamins. But what many people do not realize is that bell peppers can completely replace bread in a healthy sandwich. The idea of using bell peppers as a sandwich base may sound unusual, but it is actually very simple and effective. You just need to cut the bell pepper lengthwise, remove the seeds and the white core inside, and you have 2 sandwich halves that are natural, crisp, fragrant, and full of color. Then you can add your favorite ingredients like chicken eggs, tuna, leafy greens, hummus, or low-fat cheese in between. And just like that, you have a beautiful and healthy meal without using a single slice of bread. Let us look at why bell peppers are a great choice for people trying to control their blood sugar. First, bell peppers have a very low glycemic index, only about 15. This means that when eaten, the sugar in bell peppers is absorbed into the bloodstream very slowly, avoiding sudden spikes in glucose. This is a crucial point in diabetes management. Second, bell peppers are made up of over 90% water, which helps support hydration. This is very important for people with diabetes to maintain kidney function and blood circulation. Bell peppers also contain plenty of fiber with about 2 grams per 100 grams. Fiber slows down digestion, helps you feel full longer, and reduces blood sugar fluctuations after eating. Beyond that, bell peppers are a vitamin treasure. Just one medium-sized red bell pepper can provide up to 170% of the daily recommended amount of vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that boosts the immune system and reduces inflammation, one of the factors that worsens diabetes. Bell peppers also contain vitamin A and beta-carotene, which support vision and protect the retina, an organ that is easily damaged by diabetes complications. Especially important is vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, found in bell peppers. It plays a key role in glucose metabolism, energy production, and maintaining nervous system health. A serving of bell pepper provides about 15% of your daily vitamin B6 needs, making it very helpful for people who need stable energy metabolism. Another advantage of bell peppers is their very low calorie count, only about 31 calories per 100 grams, allowing you to feel full without exceeding your energy needs. When combined with protein from eggs, fish, or lean meat, you will have a light but nutritious meal that helps manage blood sugar effectively. In terms of flavor, bell peppers have a mild, naturally sweet taste and are not spicy, making them very easy to eat, especially suitable for older adults. The vibrant colors of red, yellow, and orange peppers also help stimulate appetite, making meals more enjoyable. If you want to enhance the flavor, you can lightly roast the pepper halves before using them. Roasting makes the peppers softer and adds a gentle aroma, perfect for those who do not like eating raw vegetables. Some beginners may find it difficult to hold a bell pepper sandwich because it does not stick like regular bread. However, a simple tip is to choose a pepper with thick, firm walls. After cutting it in half, you can add a layer of greens or a thin slice of cheese at the bottom to help hold the filling in place. Do not worry about eating it with your hands. The refreshing crunch of each bite will make it more enjoyable than most types of bread you have had before. A simple example you can try is a bell pepper sandwich with boiled eggs and mashed avocado. Cut the pepper in half, add a few slices of egg, spread a bit of avocado, and sprinkle some black pepper. This meal is not only rich in protein and healthy fats, but also keeps you full for hours. Perfect for keeping blood sugar stable between meals. Another option is bell peppers stuffed with tuna, mixed with unsweetened yogurt and dill. A refreshing, easy-to-digest, and heart-friendly combination. You can prepare the filling ahead of time and just cut the pepper when ready to serve to keep the sandwich crisp and fresh. If you are vegetarian, you can try bell peppers filled with grilled mushrooms, lentils, or quinoa mixed with vegetables. These ingredients not only provide plant-based protein, but are also high in fiber, magnesium, and zinc, all of which are essential for blood sugar management. In short, using bell peppers as a sandwich shell not only keeps you away from refined carbs, but also brings many nutritional benefits. This is a replacement that is not only good for your health, but also fun, creative, and suitable for all ages, especially older adults who need meals that are light and easy to digest. You can start with just one meal a week and gradually make it part of your regular diet. Give it a try and feel the difference, not just in your body, but in your overall mindset. Eggplant roll-ups. When talking about vegetables that help stabilize blood sugar, many people immediately think of broccoli, spinach, or bell peppers. But there is one familiar name often seen in daily meals that is less known for its role in supporting diabetes management. That is eggplant. Not only easy to find and easy to prepare, eggplant is also an excellent ingredient to replace bread thanks to a simple but effective recipe. Eggplant roll-ups. At first, the idea of eggplant roll-ups might sound like a complicated or fancy dish, but in reality it is very simple. You just slice the eggplant lengthwise into thin pieces, lightly, roast them until soft, and then roll them up with your favorite fillings such as tuna eggs, tofu, or stir-fried vegetables. After roasting, the eggplant becomes soft, fragrant, and flexible enough to wrap around the filling like a natural wrapper. Tasty and good for blood sugar health. Nutritionally, eggplant is made up of more than 95% water, very low in calories but high in fiber. 1 cup of chopped eggplant provides only about 20 calories and less than 5 grams of carbohydrates, including over 2 grams of fiber. This results in a very favorable fiber-to-carb ratio, helping slow digestion and control the amount of sugar absorbed into the blood after eating. The glycemic index of eggplant is also very low, often below 20, making it an extremely safe food for people with diabetes or prediabetes. On top of that, due to its soft structure and ability to absorb flavor, well-roasted or steamed eggplant can make you feel like you are eating a main dish instead of just vegetables. Eggplant also provides many beneficial micronutrients for people with diabetes. These include vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin B6, potassium, and manganese. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure, support heart function, and improve how the body uses insulin. Vitamin B6 plays a role in converting glucose into energy, helping reduce fatigue, especially after meals. One especially notable element in eggplant is anthocyanin, a powerful antioxidant found in the purple skin. This compound has been studied for its ability to reduce inflammation, protect cells from damage, and support blood vessel health. A study from McMaster University showed that anthocyanins in eggplant may help reduce atherosclerosis and improve insulin sensitivity, 2 key factors in preventing diabetic complications. In addition to anthocyanins, eggplant also contains chlorogenic acid, a substance that helps reduce glucose absorption from the intestines into the bloodstream while also supporting fat metabolism and fighting free radicals. Thanks to this, eggplant not only helps stabilize blood sugar, but also supports lowering blood lipids and managing weight, which is essential for people with type 2 diabetes. To prepare, you can slice eggplant lengthwise into thin strips, soak them in light salt water for 10 minutes to reduce natural bitterness, then pat them dry. After that, lightly grill the slices on a pan or in the oven until they are soft and flexible enough to roll without breaking. The filling can be adjusted to your taste and health needs, but the best choices include ingredients rich in protein, healthy fats, and low in carbs such as boiled eggs, pan-seared salmon, mashed green peas, sautéed spinach, or low-fat cheese. One simple roll-up you can try is eggplant stuffed with ricotta cheese and spinach. Just mix a little ricotta with steamed spinach. Season lightly with salt and pepper. Place the mixture onto a slice of eggplant and roll it up, then roast it in the oven for a few minutes. This dish is creamy, mildly sweet from the vegetables, and perfect for a light yet nutritious dinner. If you like a dish with a slightly tangy flavor, try eggplant roll-ups filled with tuna, unsweetened yogurt, and dill. This not only adds protein but also supports digestion and boosts immunity. For older adults, light meals with mild flavors and easy-to-chew textures like these are always a wise choice. One important note is to avoid deep frying eggplant with too much oil, as eggplant absorbs oil very quickly. This will make the dish heavy and unnecessarily increase calories. Prioritize cooking methods like steaming, roasting, or dry pan-searing to retain the most health benefits. Also, you can prepare eggplant roll-ups in advance and store them in the fridge for 1 to 2 days. Just reheat gently in the microwave or steamer and they are ready to serve. This is very convenient for those who need to prepare healthy meals ahead of time for work or for quick meals during the day. Most importantly, listen to your body. After eating eggplant, if you feel light, not sluggish, not craving sweets, or if your blood sugar stays within a safe range after meals, that is a very good sign. Let food be a tool to help you live healthier, not a burden that forces you to give up the joy of eating. Eggplant may be a humble ingredient, but when prepared the right way, it can be the perfect replacement for starchy bread. And what is special is that eggplant roll-ups not only support blood sugar health but also make your meals more diverse, creative, and colorful every day. If there is a type of food that is refreshing, crunchy, and can serve as the perfect shell for a sandwich, it is cucumber. You may have used cucumber as a side dish in your meals or as part of a salad, but today I want to introduce a completely new way to use it. Cucumber as a sandwich. Cucumber subs. All you need to do is slice a long cucumber. Lengthwise, scoop out the seeds in the center, and you instantly have 2 natural chilled bread halves ready to hold any filling you like in between. What is special about this option is that you are not only eliminating starch entirely from your meal, but also giving your body water, fiber, and minerals that are essential for blood sugar control and overall health improvement. Cucumbers are made up of more than 95% water, making them extremely low in calories, just about 16 calories per chopped cup. The carbohydrate content is also very low, about 4 grams, with nearly 1 gram coming from fiber. This makes cucumber subs a meal with a glycemic index close to 0, meaning it causes virtually no change in blood glucose after eating. Not only do cucumbers have a low glycemic index, they also contain many antioxidants, including flavonoids, tannins, and certain enzymes that help reduce inflammation and eliminate free radicals in the body. For people with diabetes, this is especially important because chronic inflammation is one of the root causes of serious complications like damage to blood vessels, nerves, and the heart. A study from the Journal of Medicinal Food found that cucumber extract can significantly reduce blood sugar levels in people with prediabetes while also supporting the function of antioxidant enzymes in the liver and kidneys. In addition to flavonoids, cucumbers provide essential minerals such as potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin K. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure and improve the use of insulin in cells. Magnesium supports glucose metabolism and calms the nervous system. Vitamin K plays a role in blood clotting and maintaining bone density, which is especially important for older adults. Another little-known benefit is the hydration power of cucumbers. For people with diabetes, staying well hydrated is essential to avoid electrolyte imbalances, reduce stress on the kidneys, and help with detoxification through urine. Eating cucumbers regularly helps your body maintain a stable water level without needing to drink excessively at night, which helps prevent waking up frequently to use the bathroom, preserving your sleep. Beyond the biological benefits, cucumber subs are also a wonderful culinary experience. When you bite into one, you feel the cold, crunchy outer shell surrounding the rich, flavorful filling. A very pleasant combination, especially on hot days or when you want a light but satisfying meal. One simple dish you can try is cucumber subs with boiled eggs, shredded carrots, and hummus. This dish is not only cool and refreshing, but also provides enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats. If you prefer something bolder, try cucumbers filled with tuna mixed with unsweetened Greek yogurt, celery, and dill, a tasty option that helps control both blood sugar and cholesterol. You can also get creative with cucumbers stuffed with mashed avocado and grilled chicken breast, or add a few slices of low-fat cheese if you want to boost your lunch's energy level. Choose sauces that are sugar-free and free of trans fats, such as ones made from yogurt, apple cider vinegar, or olive oil. A small tip to make cucumber subs easier to eat is to peel off a bit of the skin if the cucumber is too firm and use a small spoon to scoop out the inner seeds, creating enough space for the filling. If you are concerned about the cucumber being slippery, you can pat the outside dry with a napkin before assembling. Cucumbers are also easy to store. You can prep them ahead of time, keep them in a sealed container in the fridge, and whenever needed, just add the filling. This is very convenient for those who need to follow a strict eating schedule or prepare snacks for work or travel. Another interesting point is that cucumber subs are a great option for children or older adults who need to reduce starch but do not want to change their familiar flavors too drastically. When nicely presented, cut cleanly, and easy to hold, this dish can even be more appealing than traditional bread. Finally, what matters most is how your body feels. When you eat cucumber subs instead of a regular sandwich, you will feel lighter, not sleepy after the meal. And if you check your blood sugar 1 to 2 hours later, chances are you will see more stable numbers. This is the clearest proof that smart, sensible meal changes can make a big difference. If you ever thought that managing blood sugar had to be boring and dry, then a crunchy, chilled, and colorful cucumber sub might just change your mind. This is not just a bread replacement. This is a new way of living, gentle, proactive, and positive, to help you take better care of yourself every day. Living with diabetes does not mean having to completely give up the foods you love. With just a few changes in how you choose your ingredients, you can still enjoy delicious, nutritious meals without affecting your blood sugar. From almond bread, grilled mushrooms, to crisp cucumbers or soft eggplant, each one offers a smart and healthy alternative. What you have just seen is not just a list of diet tips, but the very first steps in a journey toward a more proactive and healthy life. You do not have to start with something big. Simply pick one alternative you enjoy. Try it in tomorrow's meal and feel the difference. If you found today's information helpful, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next valuable content. We are always here walking beside you on the journey of managing blood sugar and improving your quality of life. Please leave a comment below and share your experiences. Wishing you continued health, peace, and the confidence to take control of your well-being every day. See you again in the next videos.